FanDuel NHL preview for Thursday, April 9th, 2015. It has come due for most teams on Thursday. Actually, all that are playing, it is game number 81, and most have something to play for. Tampa Bay's at home for their final two games, and they're trying to catch Montreal for the division title. The real story is there are only 4 teams in the Eastern Conference that have clinched. The Islanders look good. They're in with a mere point. So could probably project them. And after that, you have Boston and Ottawa are going for third place of the wild card, one of the wild cards. Pittsburgh is clinging to a wild card. And then, so you have 9 teams, 5 in the Atlantic and 4 in the Metropolitan, and 1 is going to be left out. So you could have 4 teams battling for those final 3 positions. So bottom line, everyone will have something to play for. The team I would stay away from playing tonight is the Rangers, who actually they have since Anaheim's played their 81st game, they have clinched the President's Trophy. They have home ice advantage as long as they remain in the playoffs in hopes of they don't have big celebrations for the President's Trophy. They're looking for the big trophy that has eluded them for 21 years, in which they broke a 54-year-old curse when they did that. So there was a player for the Rangers. Also, I look for those last minute. I got burned on a couple things. The Rangers scratched a player for, quote, general soreness late on Tuesday. And the other thing I got burned with was actually a lot of people got burned with this, even if you played a late game involving the late games on Tuesday. Jonathan Quick, they pulled a quick switch, literally, no pun intended. Kings rolled out their backup at the last minute in Edmonton, so that tends to happen when we play a team that's out of it, play Edmonton or Buffalo. The Western Conference, most of them, actually, another team I'd stay away from is the Wild. They're locked in, more or less, unless they were to catch the Blackhawks. Huge game between the Blues and the Blackhawks tonight, and so you have 3 teams that are still in play for the division title, and a huge game for Winnipeg and Colorado tonight. They can clinch a historic first playoff berth, at least since relocating. They would clinch with, I think, any kind of point. With a win for sure, they're in. The Kings are in Calgary. That is a must-win game for the Kings. So make sure Quick is playing if you're planning on putting him as your goaltender. Anaheim shouldn't be playing. They only have 1 game left, so they're in the battle with the Central Division champion for best record. So keep that in mind. You know, Minnesota and the Rangers are the only 2 that I have out. So and here I pulled here we'll look at the complete schedule. See, I like Ottawa in that game. They have very much something to play for. I wouldn't shy away from Ottawa players too much. Hurricanes, Flyers, two teams are out of it. Um, Devils at Tampa. Red Wings, Canadians. Boston, Florida. The Bruins are not. The Bruins will need this win. Florida's out. Minnesota will be at Nashville. Nashville's still in the division title mix. That Blackhawks Blues game. Winnipeg at Colorado. Critical game, as I mentioned. Kings at Flames. Sharks and Oilers both out of it. Arizona, Vancouver. So I'm going, and it should be clarity by deadline time. I'm going Pavlik if he or whoever. It doesn't matter who's the starter for the Jets tonight. Just make sure you have the right one. So you have if it's Pavlik or Hutchinson, I like this spot. They have a chance to clinch, so I put him in. And the other one I go with is I'm going heavily on the Tampa game and looking at the latest lines. Jonathan Drouin, who's only 4,000, he's on the Stamkos line for whatever reason. So that's a nice one to stick in there. And also, FanDuel is listing Stamkos as a right winger these days. So he's suddenly Rush Limbaugh. He's a right winger. So I have Stamkos out of there because I like the Callahan Kucherov salaries. I'll put Drone in there. Victor Hedman is scheduled for to return to the lineup. It's kind of a nice price point. Musin, I used him when the Kings were in Edmonton. He scored a goal, so he's seen ice time. So I like the price point there. I put a Rook Flyer in there. Claude Giroux's had a huge year and coming off a 2-goal night. In fact, it would be 6 goals in his last 7 games. Actually, 7 out of his last 8. So he's ending the season on a high note. He'll be on the golf course after this weekend. So I'm going to put him in. It's a nice rogue player. Jeff Carter, so that's a when I like Kane in there. So I'm stacking one team. I could stack another, and I have Jaden Schwartz in there. Ottawa players would be get the stack. And it's go with the guys who need the win. So there have been some injuries with Detroit. Applicators had something going on. I'll check on his status. Winnipeg players, they would be nice to go with. Kind of look at might as well look at their lines too. Basically, what their top line's about the same as it's been for the balance of the year. Ladd, Little, Frolik. I might think about. It's his salary would be 48. Not a whole lot to write home about lately, but we're looking for some cap relief there. So here I got it. This is just mine. Drouin, Schwartz, Callahan and Kucherov from the Lightning, Jeff Carter, Claude Giroux, Muzzin, Hedman, Pavelec. So there's your hockey, the playoffs. Beckham, and we will talk later.